Hello again everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm the artist behind Crystal Sky Art. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you find some content that you enjoy and possibly consider subscribing to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today for Reddit and Art episode 23, we're going into r/Anti-MLM part 9. Where my Huns at? Didn't want a 9-to-5 job. Now I work 24/7. Isn't that the truth for MLMers? They always try and say that you can do this stuff in pockets of time, like an hour a day. But if you want to even have a hope in getting above that 95% failure rate for these companies, you have to work 24/7 and have quite the network of people that you can scam into buying your products or manipulate into joining you. And this one is a perfect example of what I was referring to. What is wrong with these people? And this is a Rodan and Fields post. Well, at least I can keep busy working my skincare business here. Damn feeding tube clogged again and then burst, necessitating a trip to the ER. They're going to have to replace it tomorrow morning. Hit me up if you would like to order anything. I'll be here for a while. Facepalm. Work from anywhere. Virtual business. Run your business off your phone. Yeah, if you have a feeding tube that gets clogged and then burst and you have to go to the ER, you shouldn't need to work while you're in there. You should be able to have paid sick time or days off that you can use for these trips. It should be completely unnecessary to have to sit there and work on your phone while you're dealing with these issues. This one, I am not reading all of these emojis. There are so many of them in here. It would take me an hour to get through the post if I tried to do that. What the frack did I just frackin' say about me, you little biatch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in Hun Academy, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Mary Kay, and I have over 300 confirmed sales. I am trained in guerrilla pitches, and I'm the top diamond ambassador in the entire tri-state area. You are nothing to me but just another sales target. I will exhaust you the freak out with precision the likes of which has never been seen on this earth. Mark my freaking words. You think you can get away with saying that stuff to me on the internet? Think again. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of Huns across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic thing you call your wallet. You're going to be freaking broke, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can run up your credit card bill in over 700 ways. And that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed, battery-operated boyfriend parties, but I have access to an entire arsenal of the United States Young Living Corpse, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable savings account off the face of the continent, you little shite. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you, maybe you would have held your freaking tongue. But you couldn't. You didn't. And now you're paying the price, you goddamn dummy. I will crap fury all over you and you will drown in it. You have been freaking hunned, kiddo. Someone had a lot of fun with that post. At least you know this isn't the type of thing that Huns would actually say. This is going to be someone just making fun of them, while at the same time showing what they can be like in secret that they won't want you to see. Stop being weird about it. And speaking of passive income, you all ask about my hair and skincare all the time, but when I tell you it's Monet, you run away. Monet has made a huge difference in my life, and it will for you too. My Monet sisters have reached out and want to help me as another way to bring in income that requires nothing from me. There is a big sale this weekend, and if you have been wanting to try it, now is your time. My friend is offering to answer all questions and help you place an order. Stop being weird about it. We're not being weird about it. We just don't want to lose our hair. There's a lot of lawsuits out there against Monet for hair loss and scalp damage and whatnot. So why would we want to try it? It's not worth it. Facebook post by a friend with 48 comments but refuses to drop any names for the company or the product. Screams MLM to me. Shrug. Anyone recognize? I have been holding off on posting this as we were doing our research, but this is absolutely exploding. So we felt like I needed to share it now for all of our contacts to take advantage of this too. If you are looking for the simplest way as an entrepreneur to earn income without recruiting, no fee to join, no selling, no MLM, and no monthly qualifying, and would like to earn a few extra hundred to a few thousand per month from home 24/7, free to sign up. Don't overthink this. Plug it in and get paid. DM me for more info. If you can plug this in, you can earn. With the uncertainty in the world today, you need multiple streams of income to provide for your family. Inbox me or comment on here. We are all here to help each other. Please be patient. I will be getting back with everyone as quickly as I can. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an MLM, doesn't it? It's too bad they didn't say anything about the company or the products. It's just plug something in and get paid. I'm really not sure what one does that. That's a new one. But you see a lot of the stuff that a lot of the MLMs will say here, such as, don't overthink this, DM me for more info. We all need multiple streams of income to provide for our families. Pretty much every MLM hunt says something along those lines at one point or another. It's how they try and draw people in. And they don't want you to overthink it because they want you to join before you realize that it's a scam. And they're trying to say no recruiting, no fee to join, no selling, no MLM, no monthly qualifying, but you can earn money from home. They pretty much just described an MLM while trying to say that all the bad stuff of an MLM you don't have. I really want to know what one they're talking about. For those of you who enjoy story times, we have one for you today. This one is Melaleuca Nightmare. When I hear that, all I think of is that they should say My Melaleuca Nightmare, because, you know, My Roanoke Nightmare from American Horror Story. Anyways, I'm finally calmed down enough to post about what happened over the last few months with this hideous company. I have been anti-MLM for almost 3 years now, and everyone around me knows this. My husband, for whatever reason, got fooled into having his friend from high school offered to send him free stuff in preparation for the arrival of our first child. I noticed a couple weird charges on the bank statement and credit card from a Venmo account for the same amount. I asked my husband what it was, and alas, he told me the above. Get items and Googled the company to find out it's an MLM, and his friend signed him up for a monthly membership without his knowledge. I told him he needed to cancel before we get charged. Long story short, I ended up reporting the company to the Better Business Bureau because after going through the BS steps to cancel, spouse literally needs to sign off on cancellation papers, but I never had to agree to have his friend sign him up. The original cancellation went through on Easter weekend. He followed up and everything was taken care of. 2 months later, I got a notification of a charge from around $70 for Melaleuca. Then a box of crap that neither of us had any idea of what it contained came. I was so livid over them charging our account after we already canceled 2 months ago that it literally put me into the hospital for elevated blood pressure and ended up not leaving without giving birth 3 weeks early. My husband called and they told him that yes, the membership was canceled, but that he reactivated it. He most certainly did not. They made him fill out the cancel papers once again for a second time. Got email confirmation of cancellation. Fast forward to July, we get another charge. Same crap was said and needed to fill out the cancel paperwork for a third time. This is when a complaint was filed with the Better Business Bureau. The box of crap was sent back and we got our money back. If this happens again in the month of August, I am going to change my bank info, which I was going to do earlier but didn't with having a newborn at home. Anyway, sorry for the long story. I hope this hasn't happened to lots of others, but please beware of the snake of a company. Edit to add. We ultimately just kept the box of stuff in June as we had too much going on, but I guess they did offer to refund it if we shipped back. The July box, they refunded us and sent us a shipping label to send it back with an unopened box, which is what we did. So at least they didn't completely stick us with the unwanted items of random stuff, wipes, lotion, chapstick, shampoo. Well, at least you could use the items even though they're MLM items. But the fact that you had to cancel 3 times is very suspicious. I wonder if this friend had anything to do with it by possibly just sitting there re-signing up your spouse. There's been a few stories where some of the MLMers will keep the information that they get and end up using it again later on. Or they may not intend to initially, but something happens and then they do. So I'm hoping that this friend isn't doing anything like that and just keeps signing up your spouse again and again for more products so that they can make more money off it. But either way, this is very suspicious. Hopefully they don't charge you again. Also, I'm glad you're okay and it seems like you and baby are doing fine, but that definitely sucks that the stress from all of this left you in the hospital with elevated blood pressure and that you ended up giving birth 3 weeks early. Hopefully it doesn't end up getting that stressful again and that you and your family stay safe and healthy. Conversation between me and my mom about MLMs in my former youth group. Scentsy is apparently an MLM. Only if you're not the one selling it. Laughing. There are a bunch like that the blank ladies love. Pampered Chef, LuLaRoe leggings, or whatever that stuff is called. None of them are willing to admit it either. Oh my god, I didn't realize they fell for LuLaRoe. Crying. They're the most notorious for having freaking awful leggings. Like, at least Scentsy and Pampered Chef have kinda good products. Although apparently Pampered Chef has gone way downhill. If I ever finish that video, you'll see what I mean. But LuLaRoe, I was giving the blank ladies too much credit, I guess. I never saw the point of the leggings, but all the mums swore they were amazing. Of course they did. They're probably selling them. Yeah, they're really thin and apparently rip super easy. And also, they are so ugly. Think ugly Hawaiian shirts printed on leggings asymmetrically. They have a whole Disney line that Blank bought one in every print for Blank. She was super pissed when Blank never wore them because she didn't like them. Crying, laughing. With the start of that, I was worried it was going to go a different way since you said Scentsy is apparently an MLM and then only if you're not selling it. I really thought it was going to end up with your mom supporting them, but it seemed to go a lot better than expected. Oh, that's hilarious though that the one person bought the whole Disney line and then was pissed because someone else didn't wear them because they didn't like them. Oh, what's to like about the LuLaRoe leggings? They're so ugly. As you put it, ugly Hawaiian shirt prints that are put on leggings asymmetrically. Oh, I'll have to try and remember to put in one of the more unfortunate prints that I've seen recently here for you to look at. Bad. It was bad placement. using OnlyFans to sell. This is an Herbalife one. So this is a first for me on the way of approaching. Both my girlfriend and I have been approached in the past by various MLM huns through the usual ways: Facebook Messenger, IG, and the occasional text message, but this time it was completely different. Both my girlfriend and I follow various accounts of local socks workers on Instagram. 3 days ago, both of our accounts got followed by a woman that was following some kind of the same number of accounts as us. Again, socks workers and OnlyFans accounts. My girlfriend checked the account and we were kind of dumber. This woman has an OnlyFans account, acceptable, and also proclaims she is an Herbalife advisor. Half of her pics in the account are provocative and the other half are shills for Herbalife. Now we're wondering if she's using OnlyFans to promote her Herbalife business. We are a bit curious how they are combined. If she was a hun for any of the Socks Toys MLMs, I could understand, but haven't decided yet if we should subscribe or not. We know that Socks sells, but using it to sell an MLM feels kinda low. I wouldn't subscribe. Not even just to check out what they're doing. I wouldn't subscribe, but that's me personally. And if you haven't noticed, OnlyFans is really trying to promote you can put anything on our platform. It's not just for socks workers. With the whole thing, I saw an advertisement the other day for using it to share recipes and that, like for chefs to share their recipes and behind the scenes on how they make their food and everything. And there's been other ones where it's been promoted more towards artists, so use it like Patreon. Share your art, share behind the scenes and all this other stuff, and let people subscribe or tip on there so that they get to see your content. Trying to kind of take over from Patreon, it seems. They don't seem to want to be known for one thing and one thing only. But that is a new one, combining both provocative photos and Herbalife. There was one MLM, it may have been Monet or something, that they actually created a behind the scenes account that they wanted their downline to subscribe to see what they're doing behind the scenes to get to where they were. Really, it sounded like nothing more than just a scam to try and get even more money off your downline than they already were. But anyways, on to the next one. Frack MLMs. PHP turned my family anti-vax. This is a rant. That title alone even suggests is going to be quite the rant. My sister has a Las Vegas MLM convention coming up next week for an MLM called PHP. It's a life insurance one. And the CEO, Patrick, pushes so much of his political ideations on his followers that my sister has convinced most of my family to not even get vaccinated. Mind you, they're going to Vegas while unvaccinated. I can't even. When I tried to convince her to get the vaccine, she sends me video clips of this freaking jerk Patrick to justify why she won't do it. I wish I could get her out of this MLM. She's got my younger family members in it now. Instead of going to college, they're entrepreneurs, and I'm so frustrated. I don't blame you. I would be too. For the most part, you're probably just gonna have to wait till the right time to try and show your sister just what's going on. The more you push it on her though, saying it's an MLM, you need to leave, they're horrible, she may go further into there and possibly cut you off, which I'm sure you probably don't want. But yeah, your family going to Vegas while unvaccinated, the crowds there will be too much, and this virus is back on the rise again. We need to get vaccinated, and don't let some MLM leader go and tell you that no, don't get vaccinated. No, come to a convention in a place with a lot of people unvaccinated. Like, really, that's how you're gonna spread it again. We want to get rid of it, not spread it by doing stupid stuff like this. Hopefully your sister finds out sooner rather than later. Maybe try talking to the younger family members, see if you can get them to understand what's going on. Hopefully you can at least get them out, because it sounds like your sister's quite far into this. No thanks. I like having days off when I'm sick. This is Monet. Good news travels fast. And they shared a VIP enrollment confirmation. It looked like they hid the name and everything, but they still kept like the ID number for the enrollment. So I just kind of blacked out everything and just wrote what it was. Even while being sick, I was able to help this beautiful girl get skin products for her sensitive skin that's acne prone. Love the flexibility of my job making some money whenever, and I love helping people. You're not helping people, you're scamming people. And if you're sick, you should be allowed to have some time off when you're sick. You shouldn't need to be working 24/7 like MLMs make you do. By saying, hey, I can do this while I'm sick and still earn money is not the draw that you think it is. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you stuck around this long, I have finally got an email up for the YouTube channel. So if you have any suggestions, like any art supplies you want to see, any art you want to see done, if you have any MLM horror stories or any posts that you want to see me react to, even if it's in one of the other subreddits that you see I regularly cover, send me stuff there. It's crystalskyartyt@gmail.com. I wanted it to say YouTube, but apparently that's not allowed, so it's just YT. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and possibly commenting on it. Say what you liked about it. Let me know what you think of some of the stories in here. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and turning on notifications so that you can be notified for when a new post goes live. We're entering another heat wave here, so videos may not be as common as they should be again. I'm hoping to at least get this one done between today and tomorrow. So this is Monday and Tuesday, since Tuesday's the first day for the beginning of the heat wave. I do have to get more art recorded, but that's quite difficult right now since my little rescue goldfish art companion who kept me company over there when I was at my desk by using his crazy antics to get me to watch him swim around. He's such a character. Just recently passed. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!